When the whistle blows for this 2026 World Cup quarterfinal, two completely different eras of football will step onto the pitch. On one side, the young and agile presence of the new generation. On the other, the seasoned, methodical brilliance of the veterans. For the Belgian veterans, this tournament is widely seen as their last true shot at international glory. The clock is running out on their golden era. But standing directly in their way is a Spanish superpower rapidly approaching its absolute peak. At the center of that Spanish resurgence is Lamine Yamal. At just 16 years old, he is carrying the creative weight of a national team on his shoulders, routinely dismantling experienced defenders in a way we rarely see from a player his age. 90 minutes will decide who advances to the semifinals, but the true test is larger. We are about to find out whether a new Spanish dynasty solidifies its grip on the sport today, or if Belgium's old guard has enough firepower for one final defiant run. To understand the mountain Belgium has to climb, look at the team holding the current European crown. Spain arrived at this World Cup as defending champions, and they brought what is arguably the most complete squad in the entire tournament. Under head coach Luis de la Fuente, the Spanish system has evolved. They still dictate possession with their signature passing game, but de la Fuente has injected an aggressive, suffocating high press that forces turnovers deep in the opponent's territory. This chart compares Yamal's 2026 contributions against historical averages for teenagers at previous World Cups. He is shattering baselines. Now watch how this translates to the pitch. His production concentrates intense pressure on the defensive flank, creating structural mismatches. When you combine that level of individual attacking threat with the depth of a championship-winning roster, Spain enters this matchup as the team to beat in this half of the draw. But dismissing Belgium as a finished product would be a mistake. The narrative that their golden generation is entirely past its prime ignores the actual football they are playing right now. Look no further than the round of 16. Belgium systematically dismantled the United States in a ruthless 4-1 victory, proving that striker Romelu Lukaku remains an absolute physical force inside the penalty area. The true danger lies in their transition game. When opponents push high up the pitch, Belgium exploits the open space with the electric, punishing pace of wingers like Jeremy Doku, quickly turning missed tackles into scoring chances. Orchestrating those counterattacks is Kevin De Bruyne. With over 100 career assists, his ability to find a passing lane in transition is unmatched. Knowing this is likely his final World Cup attempt, he is playing with total urgency. A deeply motivated veteran roster armed with a lethal counterattack is the exact tactical profile built to punish a high-possession, high-pressing team like Spain. This graphic visualizes the historical matchup. Over 18 meetings, Spain holds a clear advantage with 9 wins to Belgium's 5. But focusing on Belgium's victories leads to their 2021 Nations League 1-0 win, which serves as a blueprint to neutralize the Spanish possession machine. The outcome today will likely be decided in the engine room. This is a direct clash between Kevin De Bruyne's split-second creative vision and the absolute structural control of Spanish midfielder Rodri. If Rodri successfully anchors the midfield and stifles the passing lanes, Spain dictates the tempo. If De Bruyne finds daylight, Belgium controls the transition, and they will advance. Beyond the tactical boards, both squads are carrying immense psychological weight. For Spain, there is the heavy expectation of defending their European title and proving they are the undisputed best in the world. As this timeline illustrates, winning a European championship and immediately following it up with a World Cup title is exceptionally rare. The window to maintain peak international dominance is narrow, and the pressure of history only grows as the tournament progresses. On the opposite end, Belgium carries the haunting burden of unfulfilled potential. Players like Jan Vertonghen know the clock is rapidly winding down on their generation's chance to finally hold a major international trophy. By the time a World Cup reaches the quarterfinals, technical tactics often break down into physical exhaustion. The match becomes a pure test of which side can manage the historical pressure bearing down on them. Synthesizing the data, Spain's roster depth, their tactical evolution, and their championship pedigree make them the statistical favorites to move forward. But statistical models cannot calculate Kevin De Bruyne's vision, and they cannot measure the danger of a talented veteran core playing with absolutely nothing left to lose. At its core, the match pits the boundless energy of youth against the hard-earned tactical wisdom of experience. Who do you think takes the spot in the semifinals? The teenage prodigy claiming the future, or the veteran genius securing his legacy? Let us know in the comments.